Hey y'all, I know I probably look a bit of a mess. I haven't gotten my shower yet from my long run this morning. It was great though. So excited I can breathe while I run. Big reason why I was walking last week when I made a video. This is me, al natural. I had the bangs down, but woo! When you're out running and sweating, those jokers were standing straight up when I got home. So I'm like, no, tuck them in. Hope y'all are having a good day. Wanted to talk to you a little bit about meal prep today. One day soon, I'm gonna get my husband to video me while I do some meal prep, because if you get real organized with it, it doesn't take that long. I was very surprised. Monday night, I decided I was gonna do meal prep after getting back from the grocery store. So I didn't get started until like dinner time. So we picked up something healthy-ish for dinner and ate, and then I started meal prep. So I had started with, I was gonna make some pulled chicken, which is so good. Can be used in sandwiches, rice bowls, salads, whatever you need it for. It's so versatile. So it's not like you're eating leftovers over and over again. Because I know a lot of people, for whatever reason, do not like to eat leftovers. I am not one of those people. I like leftovers. Some things are so much better the next day. Some things aren't. And I don't eat those things the next day if they're not good. I eat them that day, and I don't make extra because I don't like to waste food. But I'd started my pulled chicken in the crock pot because I didn't want to be up till midnight, because it took like 3 hours to cook, and I didn't start it until late. So did that. Then I thought, okay, I'm gonna roast some broccoli. So I cut the broccoli up and roasted it. While the broccoli was in the oven roasting, I cut up my sweet potatoes that I was gonna roast, because sometimes I'll eat the broccoli by itself or the sweet potatoes by themselves, or a lot of times I put them in rice bowls with the shredded chicken, or I'll put it in with my eggs. It's just so versatile. If you have your vegetables already cooked, it just makes it so much easier to make a little veggie frittata or just some kind of easy meal. And if you roast your broccoli and your sweet potatoes and have an if you have an air fryer, you can heat them up in the air fryer, and they're just as good. Possibly better. I think the sweet potatoes are actually better after they're heated in the air fryer than when they're first roasted. It's so good, and it's so quick and easy. If you're looking for quick any night after you get off work and the kids are home from school, and you need some vegetables in your life, if you will roast a pan of vegetables and then just heat them in the air fryer and cook some meat if you want meat, or whatever you're gonna do for dinner, make some rice. I'm telling you, you can have dinner on the table so fast, and it's healthy. So we did that, and then I got that cooking, and then I did want to make a veggie frittata, because a lot of days I run in the morning. So when I get home from running, an hour and a half, whatever I decide I'm going to run that morning, I'm hungry. Y'all, I may not look like I eat a lot, but I eat a lot. I get hungry after a long run, even if I fuel during the run. So I like to have the frittata done, and they're so flexible. Like, I only had bought a dozen eggs, not because of the price of eggs, because I'm not going to complain about the price of eggs. Because if you go to other countries, there are so many times their groceries are so much more expensive than ours, y'all. We are so fortunate in the U.S. that we have such an availability to food. So I'm not going to complain about the price of eggs. And I'm not going to stop buying them because it went up. You know, they lost a bunch of chickens. Of course, the price of eggs is going up. I'm off that soapbox. Back to meal prep. But I realized I might need eggs for other things this week, given the fact that we were going to have grandsons over the next day, and my husband was going to make them little waffles. We've got a little gingerbread man waffle maker, and I didn't know if he needed eggs for that, or if they were going to want scrambled eggs with their waffles. So I didn't want to not have eggs for the week, but I had a carton of egg whites. So I measured out half of my eggs was egg whites, and I used whatever vegetables that I had purchased and made an extremely yummy vegetable frittata. In fact, the next morning, when my daughter-in-law dropped off one of our grandsons, I asked her, I said, did you make your lunch? Do you need any lunch for today? Because I made a big pan of frittata, and Glenn doesn't eat some of the vegetables I put in it. So it's either I give you some lunch or I put it in the freezer and eat it later. And she said, oh my gosh, that would be great. So it was awesome. I was able to share and give my daughter-in-law a healthy lunch, and she loved it. It's so easy, you can't get it wrong. If you're ever needing something to take to a ladies' brunch or anything, frittata is always good because it's usually high protein, low carb, and so filling, so yummy. And I've eaten it all week. I've got enough for tomorrow, and then it's done. Which I may eat it later as a snack because I'm making shamrock shakes. I found a healthy recipe on MyFitnessPal for healthy shamrock shakes. And with tomorrow being St. Patrick's Day, I'm doing all things Irish and all things green. Because, I like to celebrate. I love food, I love cooking, and I love eating in celebration. And you can eat in celebration and still be healthy. So I'm making the shamrock shake to start the day out. I'm gonna make Grandma's Irish soda bread. And it may not be the healthiest bread ever, but it's homemade. It'll have no preservatives in it. And it'll be made from all natural, whole food stuff. So it's not gonna be the worst thing. Yes, tomorrow I'm doing Grandma's Irish soda bread, and I'm gonna make an Irish stew, and the kids are all gonna pick some up. Gonna do Irish stew and dumplings, and it's gonna be really fun. So I'm really excited. I like to celebrate my Irish heritage. I'm Irish, Scottish, and English. And once our people got to America, there's no telling what else. I haven't done one of those background things on it. But we've followed the genealogies of our family, and we've traced them back to Ireland, Scotland, and England on my mom and dad's side. So I'm going to go with that. There's probably a few more things in there. As Americans, we're all Heinz 57 unless we came over from a country where everything was pure. And I don't care. I'm a mutt. I love being a mutt. It is not a big deal, and I love celebrating all my heritages, so it is what it is. Y'all have fun with meal prep. It's not just eating the same thing every day. If you want to eat the same thing every day, because there are some people, I gotta have some coffee. Sorry, y'all. There are some people that find, comfort and freedom in eating the same things every day. And there's been times that I would eat the same thing every day. And sometimes it's just out of simplicity and saves money. And if you're a single person, it works out. But I get a little bored, so I like a lot of variety in what I eat. So if I make pulled chicken, one day I'm going to have it on a sandwich, like in a pita, or we put it on a little slider roll sometimes because it's just fun, because we're not afraid of bread over here. I know there's a lot of people boycotting bread. We do not boycott bread here. I'm sorry. Sorry if that blows your mind, but we eat bread in this house. But then we'll do rice bowls. It's so yummy in a rice bowl. I had steamed some matchstick carrots and steamed some shelled edamame. Oh my goodness. And we put just a little kung pao sauce on it. That stuff was yummy. Super yummy. And then my husband yesterday put some black beans in it. And a lot of times I'll put black beans, sweet potatoes, pulled chicken, and some avocado. So it's definitely not the same. Then it's a Mexican bowl and not an Asian bowl or a stir-fry bowl or whatever you want to call it. I just put all things yummy, stir-fry-ish or Thai-ish or anything in an Asian category because they got some yummy food, y'all. That's not a discriminatory statement. I'm not hating on people with good food. No, 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 no. No. Love me some Asian food. And I group it all together. That's why I say Asian food. Anything that comes from over in the Middle East, way past over in the Far East, not the Middle East, the Far East. That's good food. But I like food from every culture, so we're just not, I don't discriminate on no food. So I like it all. There's not much food that I would not eat, but I like healthy food. So we make these different rice bowls. So good, so flexible. We make wraps. So good, so flexible. And it's a little naughty, but sometimes we take our leftover pulled chicken or whatever meat we've got, even fish. We'll grill some mahi and we'll be like, I'm sick of fish and rice. What do I do? Nachos. So we'll make fish nachos. And I count out my chips. I don't have the whole bag of chips on there, and I don't put a pile of cheese. I put my fish on, I put a little bit of cheese on there and melt it. And some fish or whatever meat I've got, pulled chicken, beef, steak, whatever. But if it's fish, a lot of times we make a mango salsa that is out of this world. And we'll put that mango salsa on there. So we eat a lot of things that you would think would be naughty or not good for you. But they're actually really healthy besides the chips. Besides the chips, as long as you keep your cheese under control. Now, you can't put the whole bag of cheese on the nachos and expect it to still be healthy. Okay, we got to have some moderation. Y'all, all things in moderation. Nothing excessive. It's when we get into excess on a lot of stuff that we get hurt or injured or unhealthy. That works for every part of life. But so yummy. So we're a little funny with that. We like to make pizzas or nachos or burgers out of just about anything. And we feel like, we're having fun food. We kind of discovered that during football season. But y'all, take the stress out of meal prep. When you meal prep, try to only make like a couple of recipes of things that can be interchangeable with other ingredients all week so you don't get bored. Because the worst thing you can do is meal prep and then not eat the food because you're bored. Run out and get takeout or fast food because you don't want to eat the same thing again. Think about it when you make your list. Think about some fun ways you can use it and actually buy the things you're going to interchange those recipes with so that you can keep it fun, keep it fast, keep it healthy, and nourish yourself and your family. All right, guys, I hope that helps you out. If you want to message me or anything with any questions, you can do so. And I hope you have a great day. Have an amazing St. Patrick's Day. I might do a video of some of the food and festivities going on tomorrow. There's no telling. It just depends on how fun or how rowdy it gets, or if we actually do more than just cook and the kids pick up plates. There's no telling if they're going to come hang out and eat or if they're just going to pick up to-go plates, because sometimes they just pick up to-go plates. And I'm good with that because I know they got lives. Mama just wants to cook for them and celebrate St. Patrick's Day with them however I get. Y'all take care. Love y'all. Bye.